Hello and welcome to the second episode of The Shield. Here at The Shield, we hope that everybody had a great homecoming week. I'm Charlie.
And I'm Tristan, and we're your hosts for this week.
To get us started, Jimmy went out to the weight room to learn more about how students can use it during the pandemic.
The Nicolay weight room, known as the Armory, is a great resource for Nicolay students. Today I talked to new gym teacher, Mr. Rosa, about the program and why all students should be part of it.
I think students should use the Armory because it's going to increase their performance in sports, and it's going to increase their levels of wellness, health and wellness. And when we talk about, 2020 being the year of unprecedented times and whatnot, it really shed light on the importance of physical activity, the importance of belonging to a group. And that's what we're really trying to create is a sense of community around the weight room and, one Nicolay.
Next, I asked Mr. Rosa about the mission of the Armory.
All it is just be better. The mantra kind of thing is just making sure that every rep is important and that you're better than you were in the past. So if you came in and you're feeling really good and you get everything done, and that's great, but how are you going to change your best the next day? That continuous growth is where you're going to find success.
After that question, I asked Mr. Rosa why everyone should be in the weight room.
I think all students should do strength conditioning properly so that when they get into, college or into the workforce, when they're living their own life, that they can go to the gym and they know what to do and how to train.
This year is very different than most years because of the coronavirus pandemic. I asked Mr. Rosa what they do in order to keep everyone safe in the weight room.
You need to be wearing a mask, stay 6 feet apart the majority of the time that you're in there when we're warming up. Before you come into the weight room, you need to make sure you hit the hand sanitizer on the way in and on the way out. Make sure you bring your own water bottle, you have shoes, and you need to check in every time. So scan the QR code, it will ask you COVID symptom questions, and it will be our attendance so that we can, contact trace if need be.
For my final question, I asked Mr. Rosa when the weight room was open.
It's open every morning from 6:15 to 7:15. On Monday, Wednesday, Friday, we have lifting before school and after school. And then on Tuesday and Thursday, speed and agility. So we're trying to be a holistic program that takes you from point A to point B. In the afternoon, from 3:20 to 4:20, it is open. And then if we grow our numbers more, which I intend to in this winter session, it will be open from 4:20 to 5:20 as well.
It sounds like the Armory is the place to be if you want to improve yourself this winter. Contact Mr. Rosa for more information.
We hope everyone can take advantage of this resource by using the proper procedures.
Our second story can help with anybody who's looking for volunteer hours because Becca went to talk with Dr. Quam about how to get service hours during the pandemic.
David Quam, head of National Honor Society, has had to adapt volunteering to COVID-19.
In a normal time, many people in National Honor Society have already been doing service for certain organizations. That's how they got in. One of the three components is that you have to do a certain amount of service. And so they often in a normal time have all these connections already. So I think it's harder right now. That's why we've tried to be a little more creative on what we'll accept and how kids can do it. You have to be a little more creative, but if you can find things where you can do some things in your neighborhood or maybe some things with people who are kind of shut in and aren't able to get the visitors like they normally would. The other thing I did with National Honor Society, given the kind of unusual time, is I said, well, you can maybe, do something unusual for your family. Like maybe, you take charge of cooking for a little while, or you're going to take charge of, tutoring your younger sibling in math, or, those kinds of things. I did kind of broaden it to give people opportunities to help in unusual ways. So I kind of said, if your job is always to, sweep the kitchen floor, that doesn't count. You need to do something kind of extraordinary to help your particular family out. It's important for everybody to find something they like and use that to give back and help other people. I just think we are all in this together. And if you look at our world right now, there's a lot of turmoil and strife and people mad at other people, and we need to work on that. We need to improve that. And one of the things you can do is to help people that need help.
Volunteering is still encouraged for all, even in these trying times.
Up next, Rayon took a look at how Nicolay High School is doing homecoming week in the middle of the pandemic.
Yeah. This year was a little bit different. Don't worry, Nikolay has got you covered this homecoming. Homecoming week is November 2nd to 6th. At the beginning of homecoming week, a special delivery will be made to your home. You should have already received this bag by now. If not, you should probably contact the school. First thing in the bag is a Nikolay beanie. Pretty cool if you ask me, especially with the winter season coming up. Next up is a Nikolay t-shirt. Nice light blue color with the COVID mask, for obvious reasons, and it's pretty cool as well. However, you probably shouldn't wear it to keep you warm in the winter, but it's usable throughout the rest of the year. We also had a Spirit Week. It was really cool seeing all the teachers dress up, and the few students who had their cameras on. There was a raffle on Instagram for gift cards by Wisconsin Knitwear, and a TikTok dance competition. Finally, at the homecoming football game, there was a trivia game where you could have won Amazon gift cards. Regardless, the Knights took a big dub, 23-0. Subscribe to Night Vision Network on YouTube to watch the full game. Back to you, Charlie.
If you're feeling a little cooped up during the pandemic, Josh Rufin has you covered. He took a look at all of the different parks around our neighborhoods.
During this pandemic, I've had a lot of free time. During this free time, I've been taking my dog Manny to the great parks we have in the North Shore area. I'm going to show you my 3 favorite parks. Doctors Park. Doctors Park is located on Fox Lane in Fox Point. Doctors Park is a big park that is great for dogs. It has an awesome view of Lake Michigan. In summer, Doctors Park is filled with people picnicking and playing on the playground. The trail to the beach is very cool, and the beach is very open. Clody Park. Clody Park is located in Whitefish Bay along Lake Drive. Clody Park is also across the street from Bayshore. Clody Park has a great view of Lake Michigan, and there are always people walking along the beach here. It's a great place to swim in summer, and it's a great place to take your dogs. Kletch Park. Kletch Park is located in Glendale, right by Nicolay. Kletch Park is a huge park with awesome nature trails along the river and a big hill for sledding in winter. There are so many things you can do here, and it's always busy, whether it's a softball game or salmon fishing. These were a few of my favorite parks on the North Shore. Please make sure to come check them out when you can.
That's all for our episode today. Remember to stay safe and have a great day, Nikolay.
Also remember to subscribe to our channel and check in for live stream Nikolay sporting events.